Have you ever heard a whisper in the dead of night, a secret shared in hushed tones? These whispers carry the weight of hidden truths, the kind that can change lives or shatter worlds. The digital world has its own whispers, secrets hidden from the casual observer. In the vast expanse of the internet, there exists a shadowy underworld. This is the realm of the dark web, a place where anonymity reigns supreme and the lines between legal and illegal blur into obscurity. Here, identities are masked, and intentions are often cloaked in darkness. It's a place where you can buy anything, sell anything, and be anyone, all while hidden behind layers of encryption and misdirection. From illicit goods to forbidden knowledge, the dark web offers a marketplace for the unseen and the unheard. But this freedom comes at a price. The anonymity that protects also isolates, creating a breeding ground for deception and danger. The dark web is not for the faint of heart. It demands a certain resilience, a willingness to navigate its treacherous waters. It's a dangerous place where criminals lurk in the shadows and the unwary can easily become victims. Scams, fraud, and even more sinister activities are commonplace. Yet, for all its dangers, the dark web holds a strange allure. It's a realm of mystery and intrigue, where the rules of the surface web do not apply. It's a place of mystery and intrigue, a digital Wild West where anything goes. The thrill of the unknown, the promise of hidden treasures, draws many into its depths. It's a place that both repels and fascinates us, a dark mirror reflecting the hidden desires and darkest impulses of humanity. The dark web is a testament to the duality of human nature, where curiosity and caution walk hand in hand. So step into the shadows with me, dear reader, and let us explore the secrets of the dark web together. We will uncover the stories that lie beneath the surface, the whispers that echo in the digital night. But be warned, once you've seen what lurks in the darkness, you may never look at the internet the same way again. The shadows have a way of changing our perception, revealing the hidden layers of the world we thought we knew. The internet, that vast and sprawling digital landscape, is often compared to an iceberg. What we see on the surface is just a small fraction of what truly exists. What we see, the websites we visit every day, is just the tip, easily accessible and brightly lit. These are the familiar sites we use for shopping, social media, and information. But beneath the surface, hidden from casual view, lies a much larger and more mysterious realm, the dark web. This hidden part of the internet is not indexed by traditional search engines and requires special tools to access. Accessing the dark web is not as simple as typing a URL into your browser. It involves navigating through layers of encryption and using specific software designed to maintain anonymity. It requires specialized software, the most famous being Tor, the onion router. Tor allows users to browse the internet anonymously by encrypting their traffic and routing it through multiple servers. Tor encrypts your internet traffic and bounces it through a network of relays, making it nearly impossible to trace your location or identity. This process ensures that users can maintain their privacy and security while online. This anonymity is both a blessing and a curse. On one hand, it protects the privacy of individuals who need it the most. It provides a safe haven for whistleblowers, activists, and journalists operating under oppressive regimes. These individuals rely on the dark web to communicate and share information without fear of retribution. Yet it also creates a breeding ground for criminal activity, a digital underworld where anything goes. From illegal marketplaces to cybercrime, the dark web harbors activities that are hidden from the law. The dark web operates on a different set of rules, a different moral compass. It is a place where the usual boundaries of legality and morality are often blurred. It's a place where the consequences of the real world seem to fade into the background, replaced by a sense of anonymity and impunity. Users can interact without revealing their true identities, creating a unique and often dangerous environment. Navigating the dark web is like traversing a digital labyrinth, where each turn can lead to unknown and potentially perilous destinations. It is a world that requires caution, knowledge, and a deep understanding of the risks involved. For those who venture into this hidden world, the dark web offers both opportunities and threats. It is a double-edged sword that can be wielded for both good and ill, depending on the intentions of its users. Imagine a marketplace where you can buy anything your heart desires, legal or not. This is the dark web's most infamous offering, a digital black market where forbidden goods and services are bought and sold with impunity. Drugs, weapons, stolen data, counterfeit documents, you name it, it's available on the dark web. Need a new identity? No problem, there's a vendor for that. Looking for a hitman? Just place your order and wait for the confirmation email. The currency of choice in this digital underworld is cryptocurrency, most commonly Bitcoin. Bitcoin's decentralized nature and enhanced privacy features make it the perfect tool for conducting illicit transactions, shielding both buyers and sellers from prying eyes. The dark web marketplace is a chilling testament to the insatiable appetites of humanity, a digital bazaar where vice and greed reign supreme. Section 4. The Cloak of Anonymity, Hiding in Plain Sight. Anonymity is the lifeblood of the dark web. It's what draws people in, promising a level of freedom and privacy unattainable in the real world. But this anonymity is a double-edged sword. For every whistleblower or activist using the dark web to expose corruption or fight for freedom, there are countless criminals exploiting its anonymity for nefarious purposes. Hackers use it to buy and sell stolen data, launch cyber attacks, and extort businesses. Terrorist organizations have been known to use the dark web for recruitment, propaganda dissemination, and even to coordinate attacks. The anonymity it provides makes it incredibly difficult for law enforcement agencies to track down these individuals and bring them to justice. The cloak of anonymity, while offering a shield for some, has become a weapon for others, enabling them to operate with impunity and inflict harm from the shadows. Section 5. The law's long shadow, fighting an invisible enemy. Imagine trying to catch a ghost, a whisper in the wind. This is the challenge faced by law enforcement agencies tasked with policing the dark web. It's a constant game of cat and mouse, a race against technology and anonymity. Traditional investigative techniques often prove ineffective in the labyrinthine world of the dark web. The constant use of encryption, VPNs, and anonymizing software makes it incredibly difficult to track down the individuals behind these criminal enterprises. Law enforcement agencies are forced to adopt new strategies employing sophisticated hacking tools, infiltrating dark web marketplaces, and collaborating with international partners to pierce the veil of anonymity. But it's an uphill battle, a constant struggle to keep pace with the ever-evolving tactics of cybercriminals. The dark web, with its promise of anonymity and impunity, presents a unique challenge to the very foundations of law and order in the digital age. Section 6. The Puppeteers, Unveiling the Masterminds. We often imagine the masterminds behind dark web operations as shadowy figures, tech-savvy criminals operating from hidden bunkers, their faces illuminated by the eerie glow of multiple computer screens. While this image may hold true for some, the reality is often far more complex and unexpected. Intelligence agencies, in their quest to combat terrorism and organized crime, have infiltrated the deepest recesses of the dark web. They operate undercover, posing as buyers, sellers, and even website administrators, gathering intelligence and building cases against their targets. But what if the lines between law enforcement and criminal enterprise are not always so clear-cut? What if some of the individuals pulling the strings, the puppeteers behind the dark web's most lucrative criminal enterprises, are not who we expect them to be? What if, in a shocking twist of fate, the very organizations tasked with policing the dark web are also profiting from its existence? Section 7. A Web of Smoke and Mirrors, The Illusion of Freedom. The dark web promises freedom, a digital utopia where individuals are free to express themselves, buy and sell whatever they please, and operate beyond the reach of government surveillance. It is often portrayed as a sanctuary for those seeking to escape the prying eyes of authorities, a place where privacy is paramount and anonymity is guaranteed. But is this freedom real or simply an illusion, a carefully constructed narrative designed to lull users into a false sense of security? The reality is far more complex and layered, shrouded in a web of smoke and mirrors that obscures the true nature of this digital underworld. Consider this. Who controls the software that grants access to the dark web? These tools, often open source, are developed and maintained by a small group of individuals whose motivations and affiliations are not always transparent. Who operates the servers that host these hidden websites? These servers are scattered across the globe, often in jurisdictions with lax regulations, making it difficult to pinpoint their exact locations and the identities of those who run them. The answer, in many cases, is not as straightforward as one might think. The dark web is a labyrinthine network, and its infrastructure is as shadowy as the activities it hosts. Governments and intelligence agencies, despite their public condemnation of the dark web, have a vested interest in its continued existence. They recognize its potential as a double-edged sword, a tool that can be used for both nefarious and beneficial purposes. It serves as a valuable intelligence-gathering tool, a window into the activities of criminals, terrorists, and other actors of interest. By monitoring the dark web, these agencies can gain insights into illicit activities and potentially thwart threats before they materialize. The dark web then becomes a double-edged sword, a tool for both liberation and control, a digital battleground where the fight for freedom and privacy is waged in the shadows. It is a realm where the lines between right and wrong, freedom and control are constantly blurred, leaving users to navigate a complex and often perilous landscape.